And we are live from Cambridge, Massachusetts, the capital city of the internet, where we are awaiting whatever name they're going to call the next hurricane. And so Cambridge today is a city of bustling people out and about getting their food together and preparing to spend the 4th of July at home, where I spend every day anyway. So I must be the forerunner, you see. My name is Dr. Jeffrey Lant. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Worldprofit. Have been for now over 20 years. You are coming to our Anything Goes program at www.worldprofit.com, WORLDPROFIT.com. I encourage everyone to come and join us. We tackle the waterfront here, but the subject is always about money one way or another, mostly about how to make it. So today we're going to dedicate this program to Chris Davis, who has been here 4 times but hasn't joined us. We're going to find out why that is. And we have Pai Lin Ong, then Stan Lewis, who's been here 12 times, but hasn't joined us. What's that all about? We're going to find out today. And we have a number of people watching our celebrated 17-minute video on how to make money on the net. Well, and we have our good friend and colleague Lucy Woods is here. And Lucy, before I turn this over to the microphone with you for a minute, people are sending off their fireworks now because it'll be too wet. So I don't know, I can hear them. I've been hearing them all day. People have their fireworks. I don't know what this is for the World Cup or for the 4th of July or maybe for both. Anyway, this is Lucy Dubois. And I call her Dubois because that is her name. She's actually Lucy Woods from West British Columbia. How are you today?
Great, thank you, Dr. Len.
We are going to do several things during this program. We are going to ask Chris and William and these folks to talk to us, because we know that if they will communicate with us, they're going to want to join us. So the first thing we're going to do today is say to Chris Davis and William and Stan, talk to us. Say hello. Be good. You're going to get a $20,000 bonus package. If you work with us, you get absolutely nothing if you don't. Lucy, do you want to speak to those people? Maybe the woman's touch will help rouse them out. Get them on the... Get them to pay attention and not behave like most people on the internet behave. Most people on the internet are rude, using their aliases. This isn't business. This is like some kind of a joke from the Neanderthal times. Lucy, speak to these folks and see what you would do to get them to move.
Thank you, Dr. Len. So, Chris, William, Stan, Pi, and everyone that is watching Worldprofit right now, live business over the Anything Goes program. Welcome all. The first thing you want to do here is paying attention to the program. Dr. Len is going to talk about success, going to talk about different topics that help people just like you make money online. You want to pay attention. You want to communicate with him because Dr. Len always have goodies that are not offered during our regular over the regular live business center. So pay attention, communicate, and you are going.
Stan says he is ready. Are you ready to place an order, Stan? Because you've been here 12 times. It's past time. Are you ready? Because if you are, we're going to show the world how easy it is to do all this, to do the orders and get going. Stan Lewis, you ready to go ahead? And I must encourage everyone, this is the program called Anything Goes. Anything does go. Anybody who's a little thin-skinned, better watch out, because sometimes the discussions get very heated in here during Anything Goes. There's only one rule that we have, and that is don't take anything personally. The discussions can be candid, be very candid, but they are also very honest. Stan Lewis says he is ready to place an order. Stan, what you're going to need to do is click on the bright red box that says Order Now. You want option number 1, the monthly option. We're going to walk it through with you. So we're going to watch you go on to the order form. Stan Lewis, you should be on the order form now. You're not there yet. up. He just popped on. Lucy, I'm going to let you walk him through. He is on the order form now. Lucy, I don't hear any sound coming from you.
You're on the order form now, so once you click on the Order Now button, you're going to have a page that's going to explain all the benefits of Worldprofit. Then you go on the bottom of that page and you click on the link on the bottom, which will lead you, it will open a new window. That new window, you're going to have the option number 1, the monthly option. That's what you want to choose, $9.95 for the monthly option. Let me know.
And
We're here to...
we are waiting for Pi Ling Ong to do the same thing. Pi, you seem to be placing an order. Would you confirm? Now, for the rest of you, Chris Davis and William Snowden and KD Urdak, that's a no. And Stan, if there's any question, you let us know. This is all taking place now on film. I want everyone to know that this is the way it really is around here. And by the way, I should say that this Worldprofit's Anything Goes program is the longest running live program on the internet. We've been here long, donkey's years, as the British say, before anybody else. And we're here at this point to make sure that Stan gets his order in good order, and we get him started making money. And Pi Lin Ong, that goes for you as well. Pi needs to speak it to us and say something. And then we're going to begin dig a little deeper in our program for some, what I call the Great Republican Festivals, which we used to have in this country in the past, and we don't have them anymore. We're going to find out what that's all about. Great Republican Festivals took place on the 4th of July, which is, of course, tomorrow. And as I said, you're coming to you from Cambridge, Massachusetts. This is where George Washington took command of the Continental Army in 1775, right outside my front door. We're waiting now for Stan Lewis, who should be coming along pretty well. Stan, if there's any question or problem, be sure to let us know. PI, you need to say hello. KD Urdak, if that is a no. You've been here before. KD, nothing happened. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again today. The offer that Stan Lewis and PI are getting for themselves is worth over $20,000. It is given once and once only.
And if you need any help on the other form, please let me know.
And Chris Davis, we do need you to say hello to us. And KD, you really do. Folks, it's extremely rude, and it's completely pointless to just sit there like a dead horsefly and do nothing. It won't hurt you to say hello or just some little greeting comment. Stan is in. Let me tell you what we're going to do for Stan. First of all, I have a special tune for him. So Lucy, you can give him his instructions. And I'm going to get out this special tune.
Then I'm going to post a text here on the screen. Please copy and paste and follow the instructions. You're going to get 2 emails. Then you're going to get 2 emails. One of the email will be your first, it's going to be your new login and password. So in the password, that is going to be what you're going to use from now on. You won't use any login as a first associate with Worldprofit. Only use from now on the new login and password as a silver member, a dealer.
Okay, everybody, this is being played for Stan Lewis and many other people during this time. You'll all know it. I was out shopping the other day. This song was pouring out of the doorways of one of the establishments. So Stan, this is the happy song. Lucy and I, as you're happy. You know why Stan Lewis is going to be happy, Lucy? He's got all of us working for him. And I want everyone in this room who's a Worldprofit dealer or monitor, write down one reason why Stan Lewis should be happy now that he's joined us. Stan, you're one of the family. All that entails. Lucy, you got a good thing to tell him what he's going to get?
Absolutely. So Stan, first of all, welcome. Congratulations on making this decision today. You are going to be thrilled by what's going to happen because you have now 75 monitors working for you. Okay? So what we've been doing
Stan,
with you today,
your colleagues
we will do it
pouring
for
out their
you.
comments.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, we know that the singer here went before the United Nations and sang this song a few months ago. I would have loved to have been there. Now,
Stan, can you come?
Paye, your time is running out. And Chris Davis, you're not going to be happy, Chris. And I'm going to give Stan Lewis 100 of my personal customers off of my personal customer list because he's going to be even happier.
Ben, can you confirm that you have received your 2 emails from Worldprofit, please? Can you confirm?
Well, Lucy, there's a good feeling to turn someone on to these services.
Can you send the photo?
Stan, you're going to want to click. What
Stan,
we want to do is
your
have you put
email
in a blue
address.
support ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Lant. So Stan, what happened is we always use the email address you enter.
Now, Katie, I got news for you. You're going to be doing it. Now, friends, we're going to keep this offer open until the top of the hour. That means 41 minutes. We're going to be giving away the ranch. And so, Katie, you can take as much time as you want, but at the end of 41 minutes, the creme de la creme offer disappears. As if by magique. We're going to play this happy song a lot today, Lucy, all day long, not just during Anything Goes, but all day as we do every day.
So Stan, what you want to do, the information, you want to send it to, you want to send you a new email address to support. So send a support ticket about that. What I can do, I can send you the information I pasted here to that email address if you wish.
Now, as soon as our happy song is over, I'm going to read you an article, and Lucy and I are going to make you the creme de la creme offer that Stan Lewis just walked away with. 4th of July isn't just an excuse for having a backyard barbecue or fireworks. It's about democracy. 4th of July was the most important event, arguably in Western history, because people wanted to rule themselves. They didn't want to be ruled by a king or somebody far away. They wanted to choose their own rules. Now, KD, you don't understand. Listen to me. You're going to have 39 minutes now to take advantage of the offer. I'm going to read you an article. It's the whole reason why we have this holiday in the first place. And you are then going to make a decision about joining us. But KD, I'm going to make you the best offer in recorded history. You understand me? So our focus has gone from Stan, who's locked in the offer and is working with Lucy, getting it all settled. And it's fallen now on Chris Davis and KD. These are the 2 people if they don't take up the all, Lucy, let me ask you, what happens if they say, oh, I'll wait, can't do it today? What's going to happen to them, Lucy? Maybe it would be nicer coming from you.
In my opinion, from my experience, when people wait and wait and wait, we call that procrastinating on a decision, and usually people don't make the decision, and time goes by and never come back. So why postponing something that you want to do today? Online business, do it now. Don't. That's what I would say.
Do it now, because, and there's a very, very practical reason. If you don't do it now, we're not going to give you the $20,000 offer. We're going to know that you're a tire kicker, a procrastinator, and frankly, I'm not here to reward procrastination. I'm here to reward people like Stan Lewis, I'm giving an extra 100 customers because he took the action that everybody needs to take. He's also going to reap the advantages. Now, Anthony Hambrick, you are 42 visits, and yet you don't join us. This program is dedicated to you. Like I was beginning to say, I live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which was one of the headquarters of the American Revolution. George Washington took command of the Continental Armies of the United States in 1775, an oak tree right out my back window. This place is crawling with Revolutionary War monuments and the monuments of freedom. This is a place that venerates freedom and truth. My office here for Worldprofit in the United States is right across the street, and I mean right across the street from Harvard University, the oldest university in North America. Now, I wrote this article in July 5th, 2011, and it became an instant classic because we all remember when we were growing up some of the residual remnants of what I call the Republican festivals. And I'm going to read you these things. And it's a tragedy that these things are going by the way, and that we now think that the 4th of July is an excuse to have a backyard barbecue. It isn't. The barbecue is not important. What it stands for is. What we have lost along the way, the great Republican festivals and why America needs them now. Written by me, July the 5th, 2011. Did you have a nice day yesterday? It was the 4th of July hereabouts. A day sacred to beach-going, music in the park, and of course fireworks, Boston's being always notable. It is also a day celebrating the nation, my nation, the United States, that the vast majority of my fellow citizens will have enjoyed the day without stopping even for an instant to consider what the day is truly all about, and why we forget it at our peril. Dudes with powdered hair. On this date, July 5th, back in 1776, the great document called the Declaration of Independence was riding in the saddlebags of people anxious to spread its momentous news to all the people of what was fast changing from a gaggle of squabbling colonies to a nation of revolutionaries. First of all, you must realize that the events of those heady days were dangerous, extremely dangerous. The great problem of history is that we know how things turned out. Thus, we have the tendency to treat events that were by no means inevitable as if they were. Nowhere is this more true than with the days when our ancestors forged a great nation. Because they won, we think their winning had to occur, that it was inevitable, certain, a piece of cake. In fact, it was anything but. Let us be very plain with each other, conceiving, writing, printing, posting, disseminating the Declaration of Independence. All these were deeds of treachery. Each of these activities was designed to diminish, denigrate, and degrade the crown of England, to which every one singly and all collectively had sworn an oath of loyalty, fidelity, and command. His most gracious Majesty King George III and all the king's horses and all the king's men took a very dim view of what the colonists across the pond were up to and about. And on July 4th, these self-same colonists took the ultimate step, for they passed from being protesters within the system to be declared traitors without. In so doing, they put their heads into the noose. Had the British caught these fellows, they would lose their property, their freedom, and their lives. Revolutions, you see, are a very serious business. And no one knew this better than the royal Hanoverian dynasty of George III. He got the crown, after all, as a result of the glorious revolution of 1688. He knew what revolution could deliver, but also how nervous and undependable they made people who could so easily become gallows fodder. Oh yes, revolutions were a very dicey business indeed. Thus did the gentlemen in Congress assembled tread warily after the moment they signed, with whatever secret misgivings. As they put quill pen to paper, they were signing what could easily be their own death warrant. And at such a moment of moments may a man wonder, and the spouse of his body sit up and cry aloud in the dark hours of the night, praying to God Almighty for succor, guidance, and mercy. The revolutionary landscape was confusing. There were loyalists, there were revolutionaries. Then there were the people who did the best they could as events broke around them. Winning over these people, the great majority of the people, was always a major objective of both sides. Bit by bit, this great majority became committed to the goals of the revolution, clearly outlined in the ringing prose of the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The British lost the Revolutionary War because they could not match what the Revolution offered, much less better. And so, mind by mind and heart by heart, the Revolution, from being unthinkable, became unstoppable. The Revolution, the great religion of America. As the Revolution developed, grew strong, and gathered momentum, the realization became overwhelming that these one-time colonials, now citizens, had succeeded in doing something no other people or nation had ever done. They had won complete political freedom. They owed themselves the most precious and important gift of all. This was an event so significant, so earth-shattering, so gratifying, and so thrilling that the people of America longed to gather at periodic intervals to remind each other about what had happened, why it happened, what each one had done, and what all would do again should it ever be necessary to put down the plow and take up the gun. July 4th became sanctified as the great day of freedom, liberty, revolution, and the people demanded it be celebrated in high style to match the importance of the event, the goals of the Founding Fathers, and the soaring rhetoric they all knew. Each prophet of this revolution all knew too and wished to honor again. Special reverence was always paid to Jefferson, who gave the revolutionaries the golden gift of heart-touching words. And to Washington, the man who turned down the crown of America for the sure crown of his countrymen's respect, love, and undying admiration. Each place in America, no matter how small, competed to remember and to honor, and so did the festivals of the great republic commence and grow. For the people, having wrenched America from the hands of tyrants, were determined to celebrate their great achievement and remind the entire world what it meant, and invite them to join the future. Days before these festivals took place, preparations would begin. A liberty tree would be festooned with the robust and venerated slogans of the Revolution. Old Continental Army uniforms would be taken from chests to be tried on and read on. Larders were raided for ample picnics, and still rooms for a variety of distillations and brews essential for toasts. Wagons were packed, a few extra comforts added for Grandpapa, who got his honored room at Cowper's in 1781, and his wife, whose prayer for his safe return had been answered. They were all going, and joyfully. And the same scene played all over America, for the 4th was the quintessential American festival, an event of the people, by the people, for the people, long before Lincoln used these immemorial words. Whether the festivals were small or grand, whether addressed by a well-regarded student with a future, or by one of the great orators of the day, didn't matter. The Republican verities were the stars of the event, stated, restated, the principles for which they have fought, and for which so much have been sacrificed. And if at the larger gathering so many could not hear, even those practiced orators with the greatest reach, that did not matter, for the people knew in their bones what was said, its impact and importance, and they were satisfied to be there at all, each one so necessary to the whole. Now all this is gone, remembered by few, practiced by fewer. Who then can wonder at the state of America when we ourselves have removed the means of understanding, celebrating, and reverencing her? She needs these now, more than ever. Lucy, what do you think about that?
It is a great article, and lots going on. At the same time, I was dealing with Stan and sending the emails and so.
And is he ready to go? What I want to say about this article is a couple of things. First, the practical things, the benefit to everyone. I want to be clear with everybody. We have developed these packages under the leadership of our Chief Technical Officer, George Kosh. And one of the things he's given us is the ability to blog copy of articles. And so over the last, now going on 4 years, I've written well over 1,000 articles like the one I just read to you. And there's no one that we know of who's written 1,000 articles of this kind of quality in the whole world, in the whole history of the world, over that period of time. And so Stan Lewis is going to be given the means, the device, and the guidance, and the leadership, and the tuition, and the instruction, and the mentoring, which will enable him to use these things to generate leads. Is this all the ways? No, not even remotely. Is it an important way? Yes. It is important because content is king, as Bill Gates said, and this is superiorly good content. It is brilliantly written, it is timely, it is packs a wallop in terms of the argument that is used, and the ability to touch people, and it generates a lot of leads for people. And I will remind members of the community, don't forget to send your ebooks out today. It's a perfect day to send out ebooks, and this article is called What We Have Lost Along the Way, the Great Republican Festivals and Why America Needs Them Now. So, Stan, this is one way of getting leads. Now, we're going to make this offer in just a minute. One of the things that I'm about to offer Chris Davis, and Michael Lynch, and Hay, and Anthony Hambrick, is my new ebook. Now I want to talk a little bit about that. It's always good to hear what the author has to say about this book. I'm going to go ahead. The book is called Net Profit. What it is a distillation, a concentration of everything I've learned about making money on the internet over 20 years. When George Kosh invited me to come and join Sandy Hunter and himself in this great enterprise, nobody knew how to make money on the net because nobody ever had. This is within the last 22 years. A drop in the bucket. And so I decided to put in a concentrated format exactly how to make money. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, one way or another, I'm going to offer this to Chris Davis, Michael Lynch, Lynn Pei Lin Ong, and Anthony Hambrick, if they tell me that they want to know how to make money. Now, I have come to the conclusion over the last 22 years that everybody wants to talk about making money and no one wants to make any money. I'm a funny guy. I don't talk about stuff. I just get out there and do it. As is which I have been the co-founder of now for over 20 years. I'm the kind of roll up your sleeves and get on with the job kind of a guy. I'm a funny guy. I believe that you have to work to get the money, and I've never been proved wrong in that assertion. Now, Chris Davis and Anthony, if you don't say hello to us, now we're going to boot you out because we're going to assume that you're made up, that you're not paying attention, that you're playing with the dog, whatever you're doing, you're not wanting to make money. So Chris Davis, we all asked you, do you want to make money, Chris? And Anthony Hamburg, 42 times. 42 times, Anthony. Do you want to make any money? And what's going to happen now? You see, ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate, we're filming all this because I want the world to see, and I hope that the people who see this on YouTube starting today and all the days, months, and years ahead where it will circulate, I hope you realize that most people, Lucy, yap about making money day and night and day, all day the 4th of July, on Christmas Day. They're always talking about it, but we deliver. We don't talk about it, we do it. We've been doing it for over a third of my particular life. And if you don't think I didn't value that third, I value it a very great deal. Lucy, this is a different kind of place. We demand that it be interactive. We are very transparent. We tell it the way it is. You get to meet a lot of people. There's no other place in the world, by the way, where you can meet the CEO. And I'll be here on the 4th of July as I am every other holiday, doing what I do best, talking to people, getting them all set up, lowering their fears, raising their expectation about what to do reasonably. But Lucy, this is a different place. Again, there are no monitors. There's no one like you anywhere in the world on our website. We don't see live people. So what do you want to tell Chris, who doesn't talk to us, and Patty, who may or may not even be there, and Anthony Hamburg, who I know Anthony, he just doesn't want to say anything. Well, what do you want to say to these people? Because if there's any reason to be honest, it's the 4th of July. People had to see in the revolution, you had to be on the side of the revolution, or you had to be on the side of the British. There weren't any comfortable alternatives. So I want to know, are you on the side, Anthony Hamburg, of making money in a logical, reasonable way? Or are you on the side of, I'm just going to talk and talk and talk? Oh my God, I'm talking to you from Cambridge, Massachusetts. That's Harvard University. That's what talk. Everybody's an expert on everything in Cambridge. That's the whole point of Harvard, isn't it? Lucy, your thoughts here as we're about to read the offer.
Thank you, Dr. Lant.
To Anthony and Chris.
What I'd like to add to Chris, Anthony, and anybody who's listening right now, when you land on the Worldprofit Life Business Center and you watch Dr. Lant or any monitors, this is the place where you're going to get everything. And when I say everything you need to learn and you need to build an online business. One of the reasons why our family joined this business is simple. Because you have everything, you have the support, you have people live talking to you, people live helping you, people like me closing sales for you. Where in the world can you get a sales force working for you? Nowhere. It doesn't exist on the net. So here you have it. Not only you have the sales force, but you have the support, you have the tools, strategies, marketing system, Safelist, you have a video training, you have everything. So when you don't communicate, we just don't understand. There's something that is not clear, something that is not clear to you. Why not communicating with people who are ready to help you? Is it about money? If it's about money, communicate and get the support and find a way to make it happen for you. Otherwise, why hanging here and just looking at it? There's no point.
Lucy.
Okay,
Lucy,
thank you, Stan.
In the olden days, before the internet, and remember, I'm an old person. I was there for that too. In the olden days, before the internet, people would join these various opportunities, and they'd all say, "No one ever supported me. I've signed up for this MLM opportunity. No one ever supported me. No one ever told me." You know what we do? This proves to me that so many of you don't want to make any money. We track you down if you're not doing the program, and we say, what's wrong? You paid for the program. We want you to succeed. Here are the instructions. Here's your mentor. Here's your course. Here's your CEO. We're begging you, please take advantage of what you paid for. Now, there is not a single person in this room who is not associated with us who has ever seen such a thing. How many of you have ever been in a company which characteristically and customarily and consistently pushes to say, please follow our directions? They work. And do you know, Stan Lewis, this slays me. This is the typical situation. If Chris Davis will remember, we had to call him and say, he wouldn't do anything. And then, of course, every once in a while someone tries to say, no one helped me. Boy, do we let him have it at that point. No one helped you? George Kosh has a list of all the emails that he sends to people, the helpful videos. We try and try and try. In other words, once you join, we have a surprising belief that we actually believe that you believe what you told us, that you want to make money. And so we cannot understand. And again, this is going worldwide, so I want everybody to be aware. Chris Davis doesn't talk. And he's going to say, and I know I'm going to do a little of my crystal ball gazing here. I bet he's of the famous Davises who say, I wish someone would help me. I wish I didn't have to do it all by myself. I wish I could have some content. I wish someone would help me get the leads. I wish someone would train me. And we go, what do you think is here? We got it all lined up with your name on it. So Lucy doesn't go down very well in this place, and people say, and they sometimes try to do, no one helps me. No. Let me give you the first thing we're going to do to help you. How many of you have lost money on the net? If you've lost money, put a Y in the chat area. You don't have to say how much it is. It could be 5 cents. It could be $5,000. I don't care. We are the only company in the world that's going to make you this offer. I personally never lost a nickel on the net. Not a single nickel. You know why? Because I only listened to George Koch. George said, do this, and I said, okay. And I didn't say, I can't do it today. George, I'll do it in a month. George, I'll do it when hell freezes over. George, I'll do it on the next blue moon. He said, jump, and I said, yes, sir, and I did it. I'm 20 years older than he is, and I had 4 college degrees when I was 17. But I'm a smart cookie. I believe in listening to people who know more than I do, and God knows the efficiencies that I have, despite 2 Harvard degrees. There are a lot of people who know more than I do. I listen to George Koch. So as a result of that, I can tell you the following. I didn't lose any money. But if you lost any money, say so. Because I'm going to help you now get it back. That's right. Here's what I said. I did a little experiment recently. I asked some people, which among other benefits of joining Worldprofit, I said, we'll help you get your money back that you lost. And they said, oh yeah, they lost. This we lost $500. This we lost $6,000. Do you know that not one of those people joined, despite my ironclad guarantee that they would get the benefits, that they would be able to get their money back? Not because we're going to go to Albania and rob a bank and get it out. We're going to help you set up the system which is going to turn your red universe into a black universe. In other words, deficit to benefit. Not a single person that I presented that out to. They all said, oh yes, they lost money. And they were all miserable because they lost money. I said, great, because you're going to get it back. Lucy, not a single one of them said, okay, let's get started, Lant. Let's see what you've got to offer us. Can you believe that? This is where we've gotten up. Put the jam on the table, put the jam on the bread, put the bread in their mouth and had to chew it for them too? Let's be serious. Chris Davis does not want to earn money on the net. Anthony Hambert does not want to earn money on the net. Robert and Sandra and Stan and Steve don't want to earn money on the net. So far, only Stan Lewis. And see, we can't even get a name. People were, good things. It's Thomas Jefferson who said, all that remains of the triumph of evil is that good men should do nothing. Lucy, your thoughts. Can you believe it, though? I guaranteed them that over time they'd get 100% of the money that they lost back, and not a single one would say, okay, let's go for it. Not one. Now, Lucy, I want you to... System. Yeah, call that a system. Their own belief. They don't believe.
It's not about the Worldprofit system. The Worldprofit system works. It's about their own belief system in themselves. Don't take action because they don't believe they're going to.
Now, what we're going to do now, Lucy, is you're going to read the offer, and we're going to prove whether anyone in this room besides Stan Lewis and you and I want to make any money. Here's the deal. Lucy is going to read a $20,000 offer, which you folks can follow along with. She's going to put it on the screen, it's printed, and she's going to recite it for you. At the end of which I'm going to jump up and I'm going to add something to it. But I want to see, and this offer, by the way, is going to expire in 14 minutes and not be existing anymore. Lucy, read the offer, and let's see if these people have any stuff in them.
You have finished our introductory video. Great! Then you already know the awesome offer we've got for you. if you order in the next 15 minutes. You get $6,500 bonus offer made in the video and $400 a month of cutting-edge success materials, all with resale rights. And you get all the material we have given before. This is worth thousands of dollars. You get total success training and home business bootcamp. Also, 75 monitors will start closing sales for you today without even charging you anything. You also get $800 worth of crucial business and wealth building software, all with resale rights. You also get the Worldprofit Unique Clickbait promo kit, enabling you to make at least $1,000. Also get our incredible Magic List Builder, which turns any website into a list building page instantly. And if you accept this offer in the next 2 minutes, you get 10 associate members who will generate commissions for you. Ready to accept? Click on the red Order Now link and select the option number 1, the monthly option, or click on the blue link below to order. This offer is made once and once only to you. But wait, there's still more. Place your order within 5 minutes and get 50,000 additional money-making credit, including 10,000 additional guaranteed visitors to the website of your choice for Traffic Center and 20,000 credit from our popular Safelist Extreme Mega List system. You also get absolutely free our newest traffic generating marvel, the automatic SEO promo boot kit, a value of $450. This helps get you guaranteed #1 positions on Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc. It also promotes your URL to over 3,000 backlinking sites with just a few clicks and allows you to post your message on over 70 Safelist and top traffic exchanges. Finally, we will include the SEO Power Pack of 23 software programs worth over $1,000. Or we give to you if you join us now. Click on the red Order Now link and click on the option 1, the monthly option. Still more. If you get your silver package now, you get over 1,000 original articles for your blog by master writer and marketer Dr. Jeffrey Lant. See the complete collection at jeffreylantarticles.com. Active dealers just like me uses these articles to generate thousands of responses in just 15 minutes or so every single day. You also get brand new software by master inventor George Koch, which enables you to create hundreds of ebooks in just about 2 minutes per ebook. This spectacular offer is made once and once only, so act now. Click on the red Order Now button or click on the blue link to order. Order in the next 15 minutes and add this to your $12,000 bonus package. Create, customize, and produce video articles almost as fast as you can read this sentence. New. Order within the next 7 minutes and we will include the easy-to-use software you need to give away unlimited free advertising to all your customers. Whatever you're selling, this is Tech Wizard George Koch's latest invention, and you will use it daily to get your customers to act, to respond, to buy. A $1,995 retail value. It is yours free now. This is a Worldprofit exclusive. Go to video marketing right away.
Absolutely. You want to go to the top of the page to 700,000 SEO submissions.
So scroll up the page and go on the green banner that says 700,000
SEO submissions.
SEO. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yes, it is an incredible offer.
We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to say it. I want everyone to do a little stretch exercise here. Point to the top of the page. There's a green banner there that says get 700,000 SEO submissions, and they're automated and they're free for 90 days. And then you're going to get a quantity of associates. I'm going to give people a minimum of 50, but I might be prevailed upon given certain circumstances. If you speak to me now and you make my life easy, as well as your own, then I'm going to be able to give you some more. If you're like Chris Davis and you do nothing, and you make my life miserable, then I'm not giving you any at all. So suit yourself. This offer expires now in 9 minutes. It will not be made again. Chris Davis, I implore you to respond. I would like to know why you're not having hamburger to say, because what's going to happen is at the end of the hour, we're going to remove you. If you don't talk, You just sat here and you haven't added anything to the anything to the volume of our world intelligence. We're not going to keep you here. That's the plain word of it. What I'm going to do, Lucy, is I'm going to ask you to go down for a minute. We're going to bring Patrice Porter up. Then when Patrice is finished, I'm going to ask you to come back and finish the program with me. So we want to take this opportunity to thank Patrice Porter, who's our white rabbit. She is the person who keeps me in line. And there is a little blurb about the Patrice and some of the key work that she's doing on the internet.
And good day, Dr. Lant, and all our members and guests, and welcome and congratulations to Stan Lewis, our latest member, and great to have you in our community here, Stan. And that was a wonderful article for July 4th and the celebrations, and not losing the meaning of what the celebrations were all about. And that's what I love about your articles. They I always learn so much about the history, and it brings to mind things that I need to remember and I forget about, and enables us to pass those messages on. So I thank you for that, and it was a terrific program here, and I hope some of those other members take you up on that terrific offer. And if you want to check out my Home Business Central, you can go to www.20waystoprofit.com. And I've also used the tools and resources from Worldprofit to help people create abundance by gardening. And you can check that out at www.gardeningforfoodsecurity.com. And you can listen to the replays of these programs on the YouTube channel, Patrice Porter. So there'll be other Anything Goes programs there. And later on today, I'll have this program up. And it's on the YouTube channel, Patrice Porter. And with that, I'll say my adieus till the next Anything Goes.
No, don't wait.
Oh.
Don't leave. No.
1 p.m.
Don't leave me.
Eastern.
Don't leave me. No me kitty pie, my article on Jacques Brel. I was going to say, it was about this time of the year where we did our competition about the tomatoes and the marigolds. I just wanted to remind you that we're going to schedule when you come. You just take a little bit of a vacation, getting out into the good, fresh Canadian air. We'll schedule that article to go because I saw some marigolds today, and I thought, oh, we gotta bring ours.
It's starting to get that time. It's starting to get that time, and I've been getting lots of play on that.
We do every day. For just being so organized as you are.
And thank you for all you do for us here. And I've been getting great play on that tomato article. I've put a video on it and written it out and sent it out lots of places.
Now, who told you? I want full credit here.
I know.
I was the one who pushed you about the tomato.
If I wouldn't have had that nudge.
Now, I want to ask you a question. Would you have written that article if the nudge didn't come out and punch you?
It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. And it's been a great asset to have. And as I say, I've had it out and playing it in all different places and using it in all different ways, and it's wonderful. And thank you again. And that's the wonderful thing, that having the nudge factor here to keep us moving forward. Okay, so now
the nudge factor, that definitely is a factor. Again, we want to thank Patrice Porter.
Bye till the next Anything Goes, 1 p.m. Eastern. Bye for now.
We're going to ask Lucy Woods to come up here, and we're going to finish off the program today. And Chris and Anthony, you're about to be removed from this. At the top of the hour, we will remove you. You can go to the free program. It's at the top of the page where it says, on the right-hand side, where it says for those who did not upgrade. But here's the thing. There isn't a person in this room who doesn't need the services we provide. And they're not universally available. They are proactive. They are invented here. They're proprietary for George Tosh and Worldprofit. We're the only company that has them. And we are the only company that actually does contact you if you join us and you're not doing anything. We know George keeps elaborate statistics about the meetings you attend, and how many associates you've got in a single day, and how many times you use the Safelist and whatnot. He's got records on all this. So his system gets in touch with you and says essentially, what are you doing? You said you wanted to make money. You're not doing anything. Merely saying you want money and not following it up is a sign of whimsical incapacity. And that's just not the way we do business. Lucy, it's getting here to the top of the hour. What are your last thoughts for today?
So what you said is absolutely true. You have the backing, and you're really here to help people. What you want for the investment that is required with Worldprofit. For you have this purpose in life at Worldprofit is to help people to make money online, to get everything they need. You won't find any site there that will provide as much as what Worldprofit provides for the monthly investment. That's the bottom line for me. So for anybody who's listening to the program right now, you and join us so you can masters.
Now we're coming up to the last 2 minutes of this program, which gives me adequate time to congratulate our newest senior monitor, Bradley Bomer, is now amongst the senior monitors. This is the leaders of the community, so I take this opportunity to thank and congratulate Stanley Lewis, first of all, for joining us, Bradley Bomer for rising to the eminence of being a senior monitor, and we have tomorrow James Stanley, James, his ordeal will take place tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's James Stevens, I should say. It's James Stevens, 7 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, Friday. That will be another ordeal for another one of our fine candidates. See, unlike any other company in the world, our candidates emerge by what they do and how they do it. They let us know that they're candidates for leadership. And then we help them achieve the goal that they want. So with that in mind, I'm going to put up the happy song one more time before we go, because some people here are not going to be very happy today. Chris Davis didn't do anything to warrant our giving him an offer. Anthony Hamburg did nothing to warrant giving us an offer. And you know what? We're going to give them exactly what they deserve. Nothing. In the meantime, I'm going to play this song for the rest of us. It's always a big thing to keep this in mind. Peril Williams. Lucy and I are going to go off in just a moment. Alright, so here it comes. Alright, everybody. Let's have a good and safe 4th of July, but let's remember what it's all about. And we're going to play this song for Stan Lewis and all the smart people out there who are going to join us today, because we're all happy when that happens. The only people that lose here are the people that do nothing, and that's the way it should be. This is Dr. Jeffrey Lant signing off from Cambridge, Massachusetts, the capital city of the Internet, one of the chief American sites of the American Revolution. It all happens in Cambridge. It all happens here at Worldprofit, and no wonder Worldprofit is smack dab in the middle of Cambridge. Hey, redefine it. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern, as we do every day, 1 Eastern, here in this space.